Well, hello, Brian Fisher here, and welcome to another episode of Just Tap Tasting, where we taste some beers here at the Wilkie that we've just tapped. Episode number 81, and in true JTT fashion, we've got a new beer on the show from a new brewery. These guys are Solemn Oath. They're out of Naperville, Illinois. Naperville is just west of Chicago. If you've been into the bar and you've met me or heard a little bit of our story, or you've met Seth, you'll know that Chicago is kind of a special place for us. Give me a comment below if you know that story. What do you know? Retell it to me. I love hearing it because I love Chicago. But enough about that. Solemn Oath. It started in 2012 by the Barley brothers. The idea kind of came to them after they were on a flight, particularly John Barley, on a flight back from San Diego, California, which is a brewing mecca. If you know, a lot of breweries. It's where the West Coast IPA kind of stemmed out of, that Southern California brewing scene, and Solemn Oath was born. They started construction and I think opened up to the public maybe late 2012, and ever since then they've been just a big-time player in the Chicago craft beer scene, and also just revitalizing or creating a scene within Naperville, a suburb of Chicago. So pretty cool. Today we have a beer from them called Lu, and I'm not sure where the name came up, but it's Lu with the umlaut because it's a German style. It's a Kolsch beer. We've talked about it on the show, but I think it's always good to revisit because it's one of those styles that a lot of people are unsure about. Like, what is a Kolsch? A Kolsch is a top or warm fermented German style beer. So that means it's fermented at temperatures the 55 to 70 degree range, and then it is cold conditioned or lagered for a long period of time. So it's kind of a hybrid beer, if you will. They're doing both lagering, like a lot of German styles partake in as far as process, and also, fermenting it out like an ale would, which is more of a top fermenting beer. But the significance and the cool thing about this beer is that it can only be a Kolsch if it's from Cologne, Germany. So like champagne, Kolsch can only come from Cologne, Germany. So this is a Kolsch style because, right, we talked about it's not Naperville, Germany. It's Naperville, Illinois, and but they're still nailing it down really well. I think there's a lot of, in this style, for me personally, there's a lot of breweries that they go after this but don't quite get it. They try to get a little too fancy with the Kolsch, and I think this one is true to style. It's light, crisp, clean, a little bit of that sweetness that often shows up in a Kolsch in a really nice way. So just real quick, some of those Kolsch breweries that you may know. Goffel is one of them. You can find that a lot around Brooklyn. Reisdorf, it's my favorite. Love Reisdorf. We got Früh. I think I said that right. Did I say that right? We got a German translator in the audience. Did I say that right? F-U-R, like yeah. Yeah, Früh. Bischoff, Mühlenkolsch. Shout out to Mühlenkolsch that I never got. Somebody knows about that. All right, back to Lu though. And that's what I think. Maybe Lu came from in lieu of the real thing. Maybe? That's a stretch. If anyone knows the story behind the name, let me know. If you're a big Kolsch fan, hit the like button right now. Kolsch fans, gonna like it up on this episode because that's what we're drinking. We're gonna get into that part of the show right now. Color-wise, really straw, yellow, clean look, just beautiful. I mean, really light in color. It's a lighter style beer, so that kind of makes sense, right? Let's go into the nose. You get like a light, spicy, kind of floral aroma with a little bit of sweetness, like the malty sweetness kind of shining through. And I think those aromatics are going to show up on the palate as well. At least stylistically, that's what I expect. Do you expect that? Let's go. Let's see what it tastes like. Nice malty sweetness, kind of on the finish, light light scampering along, a little bit of fruit quality, like melon, if you will, like a light fruit quality. Not a fruit beer at all, but just like kind of like very refreshing. This is my, there's a Kolsch somewhere, like at the Wilkie right now, it's my starting point. It's my launch pad. I love Kolsch. This beer is great. True to style, like I said, but it's Kolsch style, can't be called Kolsch. 1986, I think they created the Kolsch convention, and it said that it's not a Kolsch unless it comes from Cologne. So that's when I was born. So I think that's why I have a love for Kolsch style beers. Do you like Kolsch? Let me know in the comments of the day. The question of the day. I'm getting confused. I'm smitten for Kolsch. That's why I'm uneasy. But question of the day. I want to know if you know about the Wilkiversary that's coming up. We're super pumped. The Wilkie's turning 1. Are you going to be here? Let me know in the comments below. Do you know about it? What are you most excited about? We're giving away a bunch of cool stuff, swag, pouring some really rare, fun beers. And I think you should come. We'll see you January 14th and 15th. And if you're watching this and you've missed it, shame on you. But we'll see you next year. Or we'll see you tomorrow for a beer here at the Wilkie. Cheers, guys.